Hello, hello. It is Saturday, the 2nd of March. And I've just been into town and done a little bit of shopping, and now I'm about to do some gardening. First time probably in a good few weeks that I've had a chance to do any proper gardening. Hello, Chook Chooks. Here's the girls. Say hi, doll. Hello. Did you guys not like those weeds I gave you? Yeah, it's nearly that time of the year where you guys can free range because I won't have to worry about new growth, but at the moment, yeah. So anyway, today I'm going to be attempting to dig up this new garden, the other half, because it's not too hot. I love autumn. This is March. March is autumn. And you know, you still get those lovely bright days like summer, but without the real intense heat. Well, mostly anyway. Sometimes you still get the heat. So yeah, that's what I want to do. So yeah, I'll tune back in shortly. Well, it's not long later. It's not long later. And it's too hot. Famous last words, eh? I've already been inside, changed into a singlet. So this is going to have to be later when it's not the middle of the day. All the stuff that I have dug out of there, I've given to the girls. They love it. It's like they're getting to pick at fresh grass, but it's not. See? They love it. Look at all those goodies. Hey, girlies. Yeah, that'll keep you happy for a while, eh? So, plan B. This, I mean, I'm still in the sun, but it's just not as heavy work. Is to have a little cutback and weed in here, because some things are getting smothered and then there's weeds popping up. It just needs a really good tidy. Hello. Today is Sunday, I think it's the 9th of March. And I've just been putting together the February video, but I thought before Evan gets back, I'll run you through some of the things I've done today in the garden. Turn you around. Tell you what, it's a lot easier to garden when it's not really hot. I have been just pruning the lavender, and I've just been in this garden here and I'm just giving it a bit of a pull, because this is a ground cover which I did put in there, but it was sort of choking things, so I thought, well, I'll just sort of pull it back a little bit and then it can grow back, no problem. And I've given this lavender a really good cut back because it's getting quite leggy. Around the front I've deadheaded a hydrangea and a rose, but look at this. Look how high these dahlias are. They are up to my shoulder. Actually, that one there's even taller, the yellow one. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to today. I'm halfway through this, which I'll carry on with later. Just tidying that up. I'll do something with the flowers. That funny looking little bee. Where is it? I can't even. Oh, there he is. It's a different looking bee. Yes, I dedicated that one. Ooh, look at the mess now. And yeah, a little bit of an update. Can you see all that on the ground? Well, this past week Evan was on a fishing trip, so I was having to leave Digger in the run while I was at work. And he was happy. I mean, he had his a bone a day. And we've also got peaches falling from Peachtree. I have bottled quite a few. And I've vacuum packed and frozen some as well. But what they were doing is they were landing on this, and the weight must have pushed it down. And when I came home on Friday, I thought, well, actually, I'll describe it to you by inserting a video here that I sent to Evan while Evan was away. And that will tell you the story. Okay, mate, I've just got home from work and I thought I could hear a bit of a racket, and I came down the back and I looked, and through the garden I could see Digger tussling with what I thought was another black dog, and he was playing. And then I got closer and I realised it wasn't a black dog. Was it a black dog, Digger? No. Can you see what it is, Daddy? I'd say that today we lost a few peaches and they've made the shade cloth sink, and Digger jumped up, and when I got in here he was tangled in all these holes. So there is now no shade. Yay. Oh well. Lots of peaches though. Now how was that for a funny story? Far out. So I think the last time I recorded I was out here and I was going to do bits and pieces in the garden, but it just got too hot. So hence that's what I'm doing today. That was as far as I got with tackling this garden. It's okay. So yeah, so that's just a little update for partially through March. I might come back in later and show you when I've finished cutting all the rest of that stuff back. But there you go. Oh, hang on. Whoops. That's my cardboard I'm going to chop up for that garden, which I haven't done yet. There you go. We've got a flower there. And everything else seems to be growing fine in here. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Oh yes, and I got some pots for these, so that looks quite nice. But anyway, I'm going to go and put the jug on now, or the coffee machine on now, and make a coffee for my man and myself. Hello. It's Monday the 25th of March, and I've done hardly any gardening or any gardening recording, but I need to plant some seedlings before the weekend, because it's going to rain on the weekend, and I've had these seedlings for a few weeks. No, not a few weeks. Oh, my brain. About a week or so, and yeah, better get that done. So it's going to rain on the weekend. I was going to plant these in the new garden, but I haven't been very well. I've had a cold or a virus of some sort, and I was just shattered over the weekend, and my strength's not really there, so I just don't feel like digging anything. So I'm just going to pop them in this front garden anyway, and or the garden that's in front of the deck. Yeah, so I'll show you what we're going to do. So I've got these, and I've got some veggies. They should be right. I've got this one. So I thought I'd put those sort of back over there. And I got some cineraria, which I think I will plant over there. I don't know, we'll see. And I got some Heuchera, which I've already got this one here, which is just a different colour. So yeah, everything's looking a bit bedraggled. So let's at least tidy this garden up, I suppose. And some pansies and alyssum because they make everything pretty. Okay, so I've planted them all in the garden, in this front garden, and I'm just watering them in. Not too worried about the sun being on them at this stage because there's probably only another 15 minutes with the sun left before it hits the trees. I put in the pansies and the Heuchera and the larkspur, and yeah, it's pretty much what got popped in there. Now I'm just thought I'd better give all the other little pots a little bit of a drink of water. The cyclamen's coming back. More for the lavenders. And this pelargonium geranium's looking gorgeous. On down here that's the Dichondra silver falls, which is somehow growing there, so I'm going to pull it out and plant it in a pot. Just noticed this Daphne looks like it's got a flower on it, which is a bit weird because it's normally a winter flowering plant. Oh, don't these look pretty? Lovely dahlias. And the snapdragons down the bottom here. They seem to have survived. They kept looking quite bedraggled. And then there's a salvia right in the middle there, which I guess once the dahlias die down you'll see that a bit more. And the bumblebees having something to eat. Lovely. Grape. I planted some of the cineraria in this garden. Oops. Oop. Got tangled. Sorry if I made you seasick. Yeah, so I just planted the cineraria in the middle there. But it doesn't really need too much of a water in there because it's not getting a lot of sun anymore. Okay, so in here I've got the alyssum and the cineraria along there. That's just that patch I dug up the other day. Thought, oh, I might as well throw some in there. And I think there's some stock in the middle here. Oh, I was just looking at the blueberry. It's behind there. Is there stock in there? Yep, you can just see the flowers there, but they didn't grow up. The dahlias took over. And then just around here, I just turned over a little bit of earth between the choicea and the guava that I planted a few weeks ago. And I've just put the rest of the Heuchera and the larkspur in there. It's a nice little patch. Give that a good water in. I think I'll just pop over to this other garden and I'm going to give the veggie garden a little bit of a water before I plant in here. And I'll have to pull some weeds out too. Right, just thought I'd pull a few weeds out here and get rid of those bits. I'll do the rest of the weeding later. And I'm just pulling all the plants out of the pot and I'm just going to randomly plant them. No sort of particular order. Get them in. And yeah, hopefully I'll have a few bits